Hi guys, welcome back to round 10 of the Gentlemen's Racing League. This week around France, circuit Paul Ricard. As you can see, my first hot lap here in qualifying is a 29.1. Here we are then on my second hot lap. My first one was really terrible. I really am aiming for a 28.1. So I was a second off there, so I really need to improve now. In fact, I'm showing you my second hot lap here, because my third one was actually worse. So this is my hot lap that counts. I gained 1.8 tenths there through turn 1 and 2, and I really need to gain this much through every turn here if I want to make up that second that I'm off of my practice time. And as you can see here, by the end of sector 1 I'm up by 5 tenths, which is great, but I need to keep gaining time now in the last 1.5 sectors. Tiny lockup around there, not ideal line here on the exit, so I didn't gain any time through there at all, which is terrible. I should have gained a lot of time through there, but this will cost me now. Again, you're just not as confident on throttle as I should be. And again, here on the exit, just a bit afraid to spin the car, and I'm not getting enough time. Here going wide, should have hooked the curb there, but brake too late and tiny lockup in the last corner, meaning I only improved by a half a second, which is just not enough. As I said, my third run was worse than this. So we starting down in P7, really not where I wanted to be. But here we are then at the race start, 5 lights. And away we go, getting a decent launch. My teammate gets an even better launch. Gets both me and Chester up the inside, so I have to slot in behind. And Gopta also wants to get past around the outside there. Right, that wasn't a great start. Dropped 2 positions and someone in front spun. And here ACT wants to get up inside, making it a bit awkward around there. We get the safety car right while I was racing ACT, so I wasn't sure who was in front here. But he drops back, so I guess the game told him to get behind. And here we are then on lap 3 on the restart. I'm leaving a bit of a gap to really get an uncompromised run through the final turn. And as you can see, that works out. I really wasn't planning on making any moves into turn 1 anyway, so I prefer just having an uncompromised run. And now we should be in a stable race situation again. Now I'm really not in a position where I want to be. And with my soft to hard strategy, I decide to make a huge undercut here on lap 4 under VSC. So I try to gain a few seconds by making a big undercut, because I'm really in the middle of a train that I don't want to be in. And while these tires definitely aren't faster than the softs right now, I hope to gain time by simply having clean air and not have to worry about cars behind or in front, so I can just push by myself. And a couple laps later then I catch up to the first guys who haven't made a pit stop yet. White Wolf in front, so I really need to push. He's on the mediums, but I have to get past him as quickly as I can, because he doesn't seem to be doing quite the lap times that the leaders are. So if I want to battle with them, I need to get past here, sending it up the inside. And yes, it's job done. And now we have Gleep and Fract in front. Both of them are on the same worn set of medium tires that White Wolf was on as well, so they'll be struggling for grip a bit here. Should play to our advantage. As you can see here, we're gaining a lot of time through there, but I'm also really pushing here. So faster tires and me really pushing. I get better grip on the inside. Fract runs wide. I get him up the inside there. no contest. And now we are behind, lead on the start-finish straight. Rich overtake, DRS. Him obviously not having DRS, getting a run on him, but he's defending with Rich and overtake as well. But he actually leaves us space, so he more or less waves us by, which is very nice of him. I think it's a smart move, because he couldn't have held me for much longer, I don't think. But this way, neither of us loses a lot of time. And he gets DRS from me a bit earlier. So good move from him, I think. And then another couple laps later now, finally the front runners have also pitted. So through our massive undercut, we gained positions onto Fast4You and Romanov. But I'm really struggling for pace at this stage of the race. As you can see here, to Fast4You really putting me under pressure. And I just don't really have the ERS left to defend here anymore. I still do my best, but at the end, to Fast4You gets me with the ERS he saved up. And fair play to him, obviously. I slot in behind him. He has just a lot more pace at this stage of the race. But at least we will be able to profit off of his DRS here for a couple laps. On lap 13 though, I have dropped out of DRS and now Gopta is catching me. Couldn't hold his pace. He's on a bit fresher set of tires and one compound softer. And same thing again here, he gets me on the ERS. I just don't have the energy left. He gets me up the inside. I slot in behind him. There's no point in fighting here. Ideally, I just don't lose too much time, and that's exactly what I do. And on lap 15 now, Chester has caught up as well, so that's going to be difficult to defend from him. But we get a safety car. So lap 15, as I said, I made a huge undercut, so I would be struggling towards the end of the race if I had stayed out. So I decide to box onto the mediums and try to fight on the fresher tires. As you can see, in fact, everyone in front does the same thing. So everyone pits for mediums. My teammate Romanov, as well as Dizzy in the Racing Point, and Venom in the Alfa Romeo, stay out on their old hard tires. So they chose track position, which is a good strategy. Let's see if it will work out for them on the last 10 laps here. So we have to battle from P10 and try to get up the field as far as we can within 10 laps here on these fresher tires. There's at least 3 guys in front who have worn hards. Get good launch here off the restart, getting a nice gap to Chester behind.
Green flag, we're racing again.
As you can see, Gopta here is attacking Venom here around the outside with the better tires. I really want to get past Venom as well, but I have to back out of it. It would have been dangerous to make any kind of dive bomb there. Just no point in risking a crash. Just have to focus here with my better tires and getting a better exit here than he does with his old hards. And I absolutely do here. So rich overtake and fresher tires for a better exit. We get him on the straight. As you can see here, Chester is gaining on me a lot. He's looking up the inside, decides not to go for it though. And lap 19 now. So Dizzy is the second guy who decided to stay out on the old hards. So he's struggling for grip, as you can see there. But we don't get as much of a run on him as we did on Venom, and he's defending with Rich and overtake. So we have to try to make a move around the outside here. Braking late. Yes, looks good. But oh, he bounces off of us for some reason. Weird. I thought my line was pretty decent, but let's use a flashback here. And see how that looked from Dizzy's perspective. Right, so as predicted, he's on the hards, putting it in Rich and overtake. Struggling for grip a bit. If you watch the arrow, it's about to get red right now. Yes, he sees me going for the move around the outside and oh, he gets a screen freeze. Alright, interesting. So his game froze. I guess we both got lucky then. If this had happened half a second earlier, we would have crashed each other out, I think. So, yeah, a bit unfortunate for him. But it's moved on for us. And another lap later then, we catch up to Romanov and MissingYew. Romanov on the old hards, MissingYew on softs. He pitted on under safety car. But those softs go off really quickly and he'll be starting to struggle for grip right now. And as you can see, he can't really get any more good runs through turns 1 and 2. So we get a run on him with our better tires. Get him up the inside and oh, second time within 2 laps that a car bounces off of us while we make an overtake. So let's use another flashback. Using all the flashbacks today. And see how it looked from MissingYew's perspective. So as you can see, yes, soft, struggling for grip. My arrow getting red, I get a run on him. And we make contact, in fact, yes, so I didn't leave quite enough space there. I thought I was clean past, but apparently not, so I should have compromised my right turn a bit more. Right. So here we are then behind Romanov. As I said, he's on the old hard tires. He'll be struggling a lot for grip now. Our tires are 1 compound softer and fresher, of course. So we really need to get past quickly to catch up to the guys in front. Absolutely sending it here in the right turn. Trusted him a lot there that he didn't turn in. But I know he's got his car under control, and we get him up the inside here on our much better tires. And at this point, it's really me racing White Leopard. Everyone in front is on the same set of tires, but White Leopard has got a 3-second time penalty, and we're just about within that window. So we really have to try to stay within 3 seconds, and I'm just giving it hell at this point. Pushing to the absolute maximum, using all my fuel and ERS to stay within 3 seconds of White Leopard. Too fast for you, and everyone in front have roughly the same pace, so I can't really hope to make an overtake on them without some kind of other advantage. So I'm really just trying to race against the delta I have against White Leopard. And as you can see, we are trading blows, gaining a tenth, losing a tenth here and there, dropping out of 3 seconds, getting back in there. And now we are on the final lap. It's looking good, but I have to keep it together now. Losing some time, winning some time, around the last couple corners now. Yes, just have to keep it together around the last one. Lock up, and no! He gets a better exit out of the last corner. He gets us by half a tenth. He prevailed this time. It was great fun racing him though. It was great fun racing all of you, in fact. See you in 2 weeks for the Austrian Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, and until then, bye bye.